프로파는 뭐 딱히 넣을 만한 놈이 없어가지고 와카에서 실실 쪼개던 거 생각나서 넣긴 했는데 유격수 누가 했었나 생각이 안 나네. 개막전은 약지통, 상대는 스폴. 정말 패기 그럼.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
타를 찰지게 가르네.
Starting now, opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
아따, 주장이라고 톡골에 도는 거 봐라.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year.
벌게 족같이 다 생겼네.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs
패기 그럼
early in
진짜
this
미쳤었네.
one. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Settling in now, Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new
확실히
season of baseball
존모스보다는
is
주마모토가
underway.
리얼모토가 낫네.
Good changeup there as he takes command 0-2. Line down the left field line.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Michael Brantley is retired to lead off the ball game. Striding into the box, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is pulled into right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Altuve is off of first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around the score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Alvarez is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Justin Verlander is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stroh's on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for him. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His line against Justin Verlander. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself in.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They trail this one. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Correa, left field and carrying well. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Chopper to short. Profar barehands it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. With 2 away. Oh, and that is 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1, and after. Here's Albert now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Behind 0-2 now. Verlander into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Profar is right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters too.
There goes Brantley, and it's fouled away. Clayton Kershaw is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
22, Clayton Kershaw.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Brantley aboard here at first with nobody out. High and deep out to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
슈즈 장군님 대기시키고
Max Scherzer will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 31, Max Scherzer.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Jordan Alvarez, as the changeup to him, drops in there for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now that's popped up. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 1-0.
And leading up for the Rays.
First delivery to him on the way.
Robinson.
Fouled off. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
Oh,
Flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting up, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. The slider there gets a swing and miss. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball called for strike 2. Correa on at first, nobody out. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Past battles with Scherzer, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Jared Hughes. Answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To right
Oh,
field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
저것들을 넘어가는 그나한 거.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career line against Jared Hughes. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count. Bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
가시가지 않아.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
여기 분질러 버려.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
트럽게 안 맞네.
The batter, the center
경고
fielder,
먹었을 때 나가요.
George Springer.
Fernando Rodney will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Here's George Springer. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Hayward giving chase.
오씨.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
깡지 스키 섞었어.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez, as he will look at a first.
따라잡아야지.
Pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. Popped him up. Hosmer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Here's Chris Davis now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Now
kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Liner in there for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. On a line, that's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will come across as well, so they're on the board at least. It's 6-2 now.
지가 까먹고 지가 정신.
The batter number 24, second baseman Robinson.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Brantley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
Digging in, Aledmys Diaz. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a 4-pitch. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. To short, hit hard. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rays, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on. In now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last one. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of, and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Michael Brantley will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Hyunjin Ryu takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Line towards center field, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the Astros.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting. Second base.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. 8 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And look out as this pitch is behind him here, and he has to duck out of the way. It's ball 1. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ballgame.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Sun Hwan-Oh will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 18, Sun Hwan. Oh.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And Altuve is into third base with a triple.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Altuve on third with 2 out. Behind 0-2 now. Down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Oldstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Yu Darvish will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Stepping in now, Aledmys Diaz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Now 3 runs are in.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing and down to the wall.